Alright, hello everybody, it's Girl Got Game, and...
Maximus.
Hey, and we're finally here. Sorry for the delay, no sound was coming from the game, so I had to restart it.
Yeah.
But we finally have sound.
Things.
Strange computer things. Hello to Mr. Game Dan, how are you doing?
Hello there.
Alright, so we're slowly walking our way through this investigation very seriously. I've forgotten where I'm going. We have to go check out the magic lab today, and the pool, and Ryoma's lab. Those are our last investigatory spots for today. And other Daniel, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Everything's on fire. What is happening in here? We just began. Hold on. Wait a second.
So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again?
The trick that Himiko used in our magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions.
This very suspicious guy. And hello, Zachary. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. What's been happening in the game? So have you played or seen Danganronpa 3 before? Dan, I can't remember. What I can tell you is we're in Chapter 2. We're kind of past the half point of our investigation of the latest murder. So we've got a few more places to check out. So we're done all the free time stuff, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna be chill with the fire going on in the background. Okay, nothing about the extra hat. Kaito, do you have anything to say for yourself?
But you know...
Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's tricks is... Well, it makes things kinda boring.
Huh? Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic?
Ooh, Kaito believes in Himiko's magic!
Idiot.
That's not what I mean. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
I see.
Yeah. I guess you could think about it that way.
Yeah.
Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure.
So it's like that.
Kaito, that's
You're so dumb.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard! Your idealistic dreams won't help this situation!
Hey, who you calling stupid?
No need to yell.
Well, that was more than I bargained from that conversation.
Yeah.
Also, hello to Emily. Glad you could join us as well.
Yeah.
Sorry that you're having a bad brain day. I can sympathize. I'm also having a bad brain day, which is not good for Danganronpa, but we will persevere. Okay, yes, it's the magic show, Death Stand. So we had the piranhas. We investigated the whole stage area. And for Zachary, what was your initial gut feeling about this murder? So we picked a culprit eventually that we were like, for the sake of variety, I went with Kaito just because he's been having a lot of focus this chapter. And I'm like, what are the odds that, Shuichi loses another close friend? Like, one chapter after another,
One chapter after another.
So, and he had beef with Ryoma. So I'm like, I got a couple of those things. He doesn't have an alibi that I know of. So, we'll see. Max, and I agree with Max. I think his makes more sense. You went with?
Yeah, I went with, what's her name?
Kurumi?
Kurumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ultimate maid.
Yeah, she had opportunity
Yeah.
and access
Yeah.
to where the murder took place.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have a motive.
I mentioned it.
Yeah.
when he captured everyone.
Yeah, he went to talk to her, and she's like, "I'm busy making curtains." He's like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, just like that.
So I just don't have a motive. We don't have a motive for her, but
No.
she's the best
The
positioned.
only thing I can think of is the ultimate tennis player
Mm-hmm.
that he's like gave her like a command to like just kill him or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, did someone order her to do it? Because that's the only way it would make sense for me.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering, because she does always fulfill every order she's given. And
Exactly.
that's been kind of being promoted throughout this chapter.
Yes.
Is
It's
that
like
every request she
fulfills
it.
Yeah.
So it's either from the guy who's dead right now, or
Right.
somebody else who asked.
So
her to
if
do it.
someone ordered her to kill, are they actually responsible, or is she still the black?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the case in Danganronpa 2 with the ultimate gangster
Yeah.
and the ultimate swords woman,
Yeah. Pekka Pekka.
Pekka Pekka,
Yeah.
where she argued that he gave the order
Mm.
to kill,
Okay.
you know,
Oh.
photographer girl.
Yeah. I can't remember her name either. So
Was it Mahu?
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really bad when it comes to Danganronpa 2 names.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Yeah.
continue with Koshi.
So, and then they're like,
Shuichi.
no, wait, so when everybody chose her, he's like, haha, psych, I
Yeah.
can't be the one responsible because
Mm,
he gave the order, so I just fulfilled it.
right.
This was no...
But she was still the black one.
She was still the black one, though.
Because she did it, yeah.
Yeah, she did it, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, Shuichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all.
When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday.
And yes, Dan, it's case 2.
You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
You probably watched all of them.
Yeah.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey.
What were you doing then?
It'd be easier if I just explain, step by step, what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Something happened.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m.
Okay, so what was she doing there? She was busy making curtains.
Yeah. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships.
Good on her.
Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier?
Dang, called out.
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around.
She talked to you for an hour? Sheesh.
Whole hour.
I was you out like an hour?
Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
I don't believe that.
She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet.
I don't gotta listen to you! You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader! Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can!
That
Is that a request? Damn.
that means.
And then I guess Kurumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
Dang.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started.
I'd pay good money to watch that.
So do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up.
Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis.
After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m.
Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Something odd?
I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear.
Huh?
It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was.
Could have been Miyu. She used her woman
Yeah.
magic or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said, right?
That was what Ganta said.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't get Miyu because she used
Yeah.
her woman magic on me.
A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about?
Well, we got
By
that.
the way,
You didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaido? Where were you? And what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school.
I see.
He's just gonna
Yeah.
plant that little seed in there. What do you gotta say for yourself, Kaido?
All right.
Okay. Anything else from you?
What are you doing here, Sumugi?
Huh? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey, so
Did you find any clues?
I'm still thinking about that.
I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
no.
In fact, I still haven't found anything.
Then get to it! Looking around is how you find clues!
I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad.
Sumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance.
Yeah.
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. I mean, it's probably a good idea to keep. Someone should always keep an eye on Kokichi.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out how the trick was done. So probably this.
Oh, yeah?
Do either of you have a fave or least favorite character of this crew? We probably have. Or maybe we were like, we need more time with them.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is actually hard. I kind of like all of them.
Yeah.
I think Shuichi is my favorite. Personally. I really vibe with him. I like him a lot. For least favorite, probably Miyu.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, I think Miyu is my least favorite right now. I don't know what your thoughts are, Max.
Yeah, my favorite would probably be. I'm trying to think of them all.
I know, yeah. If you need me to pull out the character sheet, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Here, hold on. Bring up the characters.
Probably. Yeah, I'm thinking Gonta right now.
Gonta's your favorite?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Gonta's your favorite. Excellent choice. I love Gonta.
Yeah.
And who's your least favorite?
My least favorite would probably be. I would side with you, probably Miyu. Right
Miyu?
now.
Okay, yeah. Miyu for right now.
Yeah.
Yay! Dan is very happy you picked Gonta.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show.
So,
It looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
then,
Perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there?
So you can get out.
Ah, wait. Perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here.
Okay.
Is it only big enough for my hand to fit through?
No,
Is it big?
it's big enough. Yeah, I think it's big enough. It looks big enough for her to crawl through. Or like swim out or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Gonta is best boy. He is best boy. No one can tell me different. And yes, Miyu is a lot. I don't know if we should be looking at the other things in this room. Should we do like a once over just in case?
Yes, yeah.
A huge saw. It's probably used for the saw a person in half trick.
Okay, yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing really.
So if I try to leave, okay. So we got all the clues we needed from there. Good to know. All right, so we got an account.
Nothing was happening with the pot.
Yeah, the pot boiling is just normal. So now we need to go to Ryoma's lab and the pool. Probably go to the pool first because it's on this level.
Yeah.
So let's go do that. Oops, I went a little early. There we go. To the pool. Yeah. Let's see what's happening in here. Okay. There's two new things in the pool that were not there before. An inner tube and bits of fabric.
This would talk with.
Kaito first.
So this is the pool. It's not much like a school pool. So that window we investigated above the stage in the gym connects to here, right?
alright.
The culprit probably got in and out from here. Investigate every nook and cranny. You're not gonna do it yourself?
That's why you're here. There's also this that we haven't looked at yet.
Yes.
And there's the window that goes between here and the gym. And there's another window up there. So... And the diving board. Anything else that's the entrance, exit. Okay. There's also the rule sign. Okay, let's start with the two important things.
There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess. Some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Lord, that was in my ear. Hello, bears. What do you want?
Don't look at us! I don't like water. I prefer juice.
We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare.
Want to play in the water with everyone? It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kinda wanna go in the pool now.
I'll do it. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots! We're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass.
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself.
Please don't!
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just... Yeah, okay.
You're saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid?
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Please don't end me, Lord Monodam, sir. Exactly.
So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case.
Really?
Isn't related to the case? If it was just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing.
Okay. Well, we'll chew on that for a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree, Dan. Mia wouldn't be so bad if she wasn't so hot and cold.
Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric. It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
This is why you are not the detective.
okay.
Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition. But it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition is the ultimate detective.
Yeah, trust it. Black piece of fabric. Who do we know that wears black?
Oh, the guy who's dead.
Yeah. And also, the ultimate maid wears black too.
Oh, true.
Actually, out of our characters, who wears black? Let's just take a quick look. We wear black. He does not wear black. Gonta does not wear black. If Shuichi had his cape on, he would wear black, but I've never actually seen him with his cape yet. You're more brown, except for your mask. Could be part of your mask. Okay, it's definitely not Kibo.
No.
She's got some black. You've also got some black. You don't really have just straight black. I'm stuck. Hello. Alright, she's fine too. Samugi, it could be black in the right lighting.
Yeah.
Not Angie. Not really. Well, your gloves are black. Actually, quite a few of you guys wear black. You're making this very difficult. Alright. Well, can't really go off of that much. Let's go to... Well, let's do this window first.
You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right.
Okay. No clues from that either, eh?
This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside, just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump?
I guess for the floaty thing?
I see.
Yeah, the inner tube.
You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting.
Huh. That's not a clue either. Hey, Dan, congrats on making it to room 46. That's awesome.
Oh.
Very cool. Okay, there's still things to investigate here. The pool itself?
This doesn't look like a normal school pool. More like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled up all the way. Still, plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it.
I know, we looked at those things and you were like, I don't even like that.
The diving.
It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed.
Yeah, Daw and I still haven't made it to room 46 yet, but he hasn't played for a bit.
Some pool rules are posted here. There's one that I find peculiar. There are also some specifications written here. The pool is 82 feet in length and is 39 feet wide. The pool side is 13 feet on each end, and the left and right sides are 8 feet each. There's something bothering me about the pool rules. They say...
Oh, hi. It only took 54 tries, and you don't have all the red letters yet. You have 3. Oh, okay. 54 is pretty good. Can't remember what day Dawn and I are on. 20-something. It's been a while.
1,000.
Day, let's give it up for day 1003. Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime.
That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exosols.
What?
You go that far?
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet.
Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime?
Well, at the very least, no one alive.
Yes.
Goodbye. Okay, I feel like Monokuma was trying to give us some clues there.
No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case.
Yeah, you can be in the pool area, but no swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
You can't be in the gym at all at nighttime.
Hey, Shuichi. Does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here.
But
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
you know,
That inner tube is related to the case. The culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
so
Just leaving it sitting out like that? Don't you think that's straight up careless?
no.
Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember,
The water level is so low, you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
but you know,
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand?
Were you not listening like
Yeah.
5 seconds ago?
That's right! They couldn't get in the water! Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know,
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places.
all right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, Psychic?
You're right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Even after all that, he still didn't add it to his clues. He just like,
No.
I feel like this is important
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
we got
so those things fell into the pool probably after 10 o'clock. And that's why whoever dropped it couldn't go and get it.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a violation. Okay. I don't know what that does for us yet, but...
Do they have to pump it up beforehand too?
Well, possibly. I mean, they did have the pump.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense. Oh yeah, we have to go check out Ryoma's room as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I want to see his room.
Okay. Yeah, that is very suspicious now that we didn't see, Oh gosh, what is his name? The guy who died in the first trial. Rentaro? Yeah. The fact we couldn't see his room,
Yeah.
bad news bears there. They didn't want us to see what was in his room for some reason.
Hey, so
You brought Ryoma's room key, right?
I thought you were gonna bring
It
it.
doesn't feel right going in there without permission, but he can't really give it anymore.
We have Kibo and Ultimate Robot Boy, so does it make sense to actually have magic? I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I will say that. Okay, looks a lot like our room.
So,
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Kaido opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. Can't find it anywhere.
you're right.
I see. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember,
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah,
That's true.
okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means...
got it.
So it's just like we thought! That video was the motive!
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright, that's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick.
Uh-huh. I know your secret.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Oh no, don't go saying that.
Huh?
What?
nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So, maybe we should have watched them, without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Hey,
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No. If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once.
Whoa. Man.
Well,
What kind of alternate universe have we entered where we're thinking along those lines?
Yeah.
Alright. First things first. We gotta clean up the crime scene. Okay. Clean it up. This is my idea. Kokichi had the same idea. Nuh-uh. So accurate though.
Clean up this room.
All the main characters are said to be high school students. I refuse to believe that all of them are high schoolers. No, they're not gonna do the same thing they did in Danganronpa 1, are they? Where it's been like years? Oh no.
it's a normal bed. It looks like the one in my room. I don't see the Cubs pad here. Nothing else out of the ordinary either.
It's in the closet!
Should investigate here as well, just in case. When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes just like Ryoma wore. Just like my room.
Ah.
Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? Must be the same for everyone.
That's right.
There's no Cubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it.
Is there anything else? I don't think so.
There's the light.
Oh, there's the light. Interesting.
So the light in here is big too, just like in my room.
What a thing to comment
Okay.
on. Okay. Well. I guess we got everything we needed from that. Now we continue onwards.
Continue.
Can I teleport? Just a little bit. No. Oh. You're... Okay. Oops. That's not quite what I wanted to do. There we go. Got the right button that time. Oh, Maki! Karumi is me. She's like, you're gonna have to leave eventually, and then I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get all up in here. Why so defensive looking? Just let us in for some tea or something.
Hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier, you said you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own?
That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh! But my sidekick is working his ass off!
Huh? Sidekick?
Got it.
Yup, Shuichi's my sidekick now!
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick. Dang! Well, at least you realized what was going on here.
So,
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
you know,
More importantly, why have you been here this whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me.
I've been here every single day!
Yeah.
You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that alright?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Because...
All our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. Would you care to share how you did
Somehow.
that? Because asking for a friend? And yeah, I like Maki too, Dan.
You should actually ask Gonta that.
We should. All I did was tell him, oh, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all.
So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
What is this? Are we done
He's
here?
holding a life bow.
Yeah, she's like scrunching her bow.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything.
Okay, I'm done here. Huh? You are?
that's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so,
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know. He's pretty good.
What is that expression?
Just like,
In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki is that she was here the whole time. And no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later.
Maki alone. Alright. Alright. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, that is an
Can you-
S tier level threat for sure,
Can you speak
Zachary.
to her again?
Sure, I will try.
Well,
I can't help you. I don't know anything.
Ah,
Yeah, I know.
but you know,
Yeah, okay, same one.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Hey girl, what's up?
Huh? What are you doing here, Kurumi?
do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes?
As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course. Since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive?
Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So,
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then,
You are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive.
that is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method.
So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta.
In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
We at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Witnessing Ryoma. Anything else?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was
Yes, of
alive
course.
until about 8 p.m. yesterday. Alright, is that all our tasks? Is there anywhere else we're supposed to go? Oh yes, of course, the reason I came up here in the first place. To the lab!
The
Meow, 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 meow. Well, I'm stuck. Help. Okay. Let's investigate. Huh. Well, the net's broken.
The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
Yeah, it's the net.
What's the matter?
Shuichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first.
Okay, sounds good, Dan.
Yeah, sure.
Enjoy Avery's stream. Say hello to them for us. Alright, so what are we looking at? Should I be... Let's clean up the mess, first and foremost. Then we know what we're left with for investigating. Okay, I think... So I really can't look at this net, hey? You're just gonna ignore the fact that that net is down now and it wasn't yesterday. Cool.
Yeah.
I love that. That's very helpful. Alright, fine. Whoa!
Huh. Huh.
Do 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 do.
Whoa! This is the first time I've been in here.
Hey, inmate! Wake up!
Yeah, inmate. Yeah.
Do you think Ryoma and Caroline and Justine would be about the same height? Asking for a friend.
Very likely, yes.
Actually, I can find out. We have his height. Maybe I can find out what Caroline and Justine's heights are. Alex, hello. Good to see you. How are
Hello
you
there,
doing?
Alex.
Let's see. Caroline. Height. Official height chart. Let's see. Will it load? Get rid of that. There we go. They are about between 110 to 120 centimeters. Work's been shitty. I'm sorry, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you're on lunch right now. Hopefully you can relax for a little bit and things will improve afterwards. Oops, that's the wrong button. Hold on. I'm off on a tangent right now, but I need to know. Okay, so he's 3'5". So if I look up, let's be generous and say 120 centimeters to feet. Oh, they're actually taller. They're taller than him by about half a foot.
Alright.
Give or take.
Okay.
He's a tiny boy.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoner's Lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did.
I kind of think they did.
Jeez, what if Kuma's got bad taste? Well, we already knew that.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Zachary. I'm like, half a foot. That's kind of impressive. Alright, so there's your handcuffs for each day.
One missing.
Interesting. Alright, we'll start with the handcuffs.
There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaido, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Oh, wait, are they the same?
Because,
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. This is a pretty big stone this is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone. Like something was scraped against it.
In a frenzy.
so
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting.
Okay.
Metal. Scratches against it. They're not actual fingernails. It's
No.
actual metal.
Probably the handcuffs, because the handcuffs are also scratched. I can make a save, because it's been a little bit, almost an hour. I also just want to take a quick look at the CG we got when Ryoma was dumped into the fish tank. Because I don't remember where he had the handcuffs.
That was on his foot.
I thought it was on his foot too, but I just want to check real quick. Where would that be? Event gallery? Yes. Okay. Let's take a look. Go, Kibo, go! Oh, it doesn't actually show it. That scene we saw is not in here. Oh, it actually shows it on the.
Oh, he's actually cuffed.
His hands were cuffed. Okay. Okay. So he could have been drowned in the sink.
Yep.
And in the, scratch, scratch, scratch goes the handcuffs. Okay. Is there anything else to see in here? Oh, there's a window.
This window. has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be... There was that one window I could see from the pool area.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot to click on that when I was in there. Oh well.
This might be it. I'm going to open it and check.
Yep.
Just as I suspected.
Yes, this is definitely it.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
3rd floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Rawr!
Yeah.
And yes, we were just talking about that, Zachary. Like, a month release date for Persona 5X.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Max, I'm gonna hold off on it for a bit though. So I've heard conflicting things about an English dub, so I'll just wait and see. I've got plenty to do with Persona 3 still. So
Yeah.
we're good for a bit. But yes.
Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah. Persona 4 Rewind Master make something or other. If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exosols.
You'd go that far?
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet.
Because that hasn't happened yet. Can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime?
Well, at the very least, no one alive.
But you know,
Why did he say no one alive?
Is that alright?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime.
you know,
So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed? But you know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec. What's this?
Huh?
hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
And we had that at the bottom in the gym, too.
You're right.
Yeah. It's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame.
Yep.
I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. Jim's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue!
I'm Kaito Momota.
It's all in a day's work for Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars!
Uh-huh. Oh, did you get irritation from that one?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm doing his voice. It's like irritating my throat this time.
Oh, interesting. I'm sorry. If you need tea or anything, let me know.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that.
I mean, that was pretty cool, but... Okay, so there's marks on both windows. Interesting. Okay, so Zachary can't play it on computer, so he's safe unless they console release it. Okay, yeah, I heard that it's PC and mobile right now, so...
Yeah.
We shall see. You might have to suffer through it with us when we when we play it at some point.
Yes.
Although I already have Infinity Nikki as my gotcha game, so I don't know. We're gonna have to see. That's another gotcha game.
Infinity Nikki.
Infinity Nikki mentioned.
Yeah.
We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey,
Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
all right.
Then on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
Right.
What is the next place?
What is?
What is it? Where are we going? what's left for us.
See, like, one of the doors is, like, open
Yeah, I did see that.
in there?
Yeah.
It's like, the other
Hey,
two are
so-
closed, but one's open.
Yeah. I mean, it is the shower, so...
Yeah. That is a shower room, right?
It is a
So
shower
when you
room.
go in those things, they do that's shower function.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the sink. No, it's not the sink.
Not the
thing,
thing, yeah.
So, where should we go?
Whoa!
Oh! As he came out of the shower room, Kaido tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg!
That's...
It looks like a cable.
Ah.
Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner.
Okay, so that's why it's down.
Wait, the tennis net? I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail.
Thoroughly, even.
Sorry.
Was that there the entire time and I didn't notice it?
I didn't see it there.
Okay.
The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. But I couldn't click on it.
I know, I tried
When I
to.
came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now, the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So, like, someone took the cable off. Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaido, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long.
Huh?
What?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is.
Well, that's handy.
You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
hey.
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah.
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know.
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much. I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So.
What's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
No.
Nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife.
Dang.
What is that analogy?
What the?
It's
And
done.
that's it. That's all we get.
Yeah.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the
Anyway.
class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Yay.
See you later.
The journey was more important than the destination.
Yeah.
Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Do you know what happened to the last person who
Yeah.
believed in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaido? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi.
We're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaido, I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. Heh, that's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never.
Okay. Well, that's suspicious.
Yes, that's his original self with
Yeah.
full access to all his memories
Wants to die here
with everyone else.
with everyone. That would imply that they kind of knew this might be a one-way thing. What does
Yeah.
that mean, though?
But I mean, they chose to get their memories wiped, right? Like,
That's kind of what it seems
so
to.
they could be, you know, which means like killing who they are in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, this place brought them
Don't
back.
worry about it.
The second time through, not the first time.
Right. Hey, is Maki still here? Can I sneak? Has she gone to the Shrine of Judgment? Can I, by any chance, just sneak in? She's not here. She's not here.
What the heck?
No! She locked the door!
No!
No! Let me in! Let me in!
Shit.
I was so close. So
We
close.
should have been able to go in.
I shoulda. I wanted it, and I shoulda.
It's part of the case. We have to give her an alibi for what she was doing. That didn't involve Ryoma.
Defeated by a simple lie.
I know, right?
You're right. You're so right about that. Alright, well, fine. Whatever, I didn't want to be going there anyway. Blurg. Alright, hold on. I need to use the washroom. And then we're gonna get ready to go to the trial. And then we're gonna have to talk about our clues.
She definitely would wait to be the last person to get on the elevator, though.
Oh, right.
Like she would not.
Just make sure
Yeah.
no one's gonna sneak by.
Mm. Oh, hey there, Viviana. Welcome to the stream. Molly just left for a little bit, but she'll be back soon. Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I'm quite tired from the work week, but having to wake up at I'd be at work at 6 a.m. But I'm okay. I shouldn't fall asleep this time, simply because I have to voice a lot of dialogue. Yes I do. Yes, I have water here. And snacks. Yeah. Got some chips.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, and hello, Viviana. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in. Sorry that I headed out to the bathroom right when you showed up. Kaito, you still with me? You are. Okay, cool. What's up? Still the same?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check. Alright, well, we're gonna go in here and then... I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to go off of for this case yet. I'm hoping looking at the clues will kind of get me thinking about it. The trial Monokuma is during the first taxi minigame. Don't worry about what that means. I feel like I should be worried about that. The taxi minigame. And the first taxi minigame. Huh, okay. Alex, I was driving when it occurred, so I'll comment on it now. Ryoma had a window to the pool? How scandalous! Tenko would be shamed by the degenerate male that designed it that way. Well done. Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Okay, first taxi minigame. Great, we're gonna get new minigames in this trial. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Not like we have a choice, right?
You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey!
Right, Himiko?
How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate! You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait,
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
That'll be a very quick trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, too, yeah.
It's like, well, we saw
Right in front of everyone.
we saw who killed.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, go ahead and do it. We get rid of two of the, like, the most hard to work with people.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You guys are making life difficult.
Yeah.
Himiko's so suspicious, she's gotta be a red herring, right? I'm with you there. But I don't
Yeah.
even know where to start unraveling the truth. I should have played more point-and-click adventure games. You should have. You're slacking
Like this one.
right now.
All right.
This case will be so easy, especially with how obvious the top suspect is. Right, Himiko?
I hear males pick on girls they like to get their attention, which means Kokichi must like Himiko.
Oh?
Huh? How did you know?
And I'm stuck.
Actually, why don't we focus on the class trial and save that conversation for later?
Let's just put a pin in that for right now.
This is turning out to be not so boring after all.
Like, oh, you're so gross. And good, Vivian. I'm glad you're doing all right. We have nothing to worry about.
Cause Atua is watching over us.
Atua sees all. His divine deduction will solve this mystery right away.
Gonta, not want to suspect friends.
Hey!
Detective dumbass, you've pinpointed a possible culprit, right?
I'm not saying.
Maybe it was you all along.
No.
Himiko is not the culprit. No way, no how. I know Himiko better than anyone. I know all her secrets. I know her gender, her hair color, even her height.
None of those are secrets.
We all have it on our mono pads.
I did not calculate that we would gather here under these circumstances again. What would Kaede say if she saw us right now?
What the heck, guys?
You failed.
You failed. You
you
failed my
agree?
final wish. This matter will be discussed in due time. We should save our arguments until then.
Really?
This whole thing is just shaking like a big old vibrator. Himiko's scared. Poor little thing. This Himiko looks some kind of degenerate male. How dare you? What is going? Leave poor Himiko alone. She is terrified. Okay.
Well,
sorry, but I don't know anything. I feel like you might know something at this point, though. If you think a child caregiver can help solve a murder case, then we're all in trouble. Uh-huh.
Why is everyone like suddenly
Say.
pining after Himiko now? It's just like
I don't know.
must be the magic.
It's the magic.
Yeah.
This murder was also triggered by Monokuma's motive, was it not?
I assume?
Which means there was a reason the culprit was desperate to live. Yes. And Ryoma, who became the victim, had no reason to live, correct?
What are you implying?
If so...
To kill because you have a reason to live. To die because you have no reason to live. Which, I wonder, is correct.
Jeez.
You're thinking too hard about it. Living things just gotta live. Anyway, no matter what happens to us, we gotta live.
Right?
Yeah, you don't really need a reason to live. That's just the icing on the cake.
A reason to live.
Ryoma was the height of a child. That has to count for something. I mean, you're not wrong.
Listen up.
Shuichi, before we head over there, let me give you some advice. Hero to sidekick. If you want to give up, wait until after you've done everything you possibly can.
Of course.
Wait, no. That's still no good. Okay, I won't forgive you if you give up. You got it?
Okay.
Yeah, got it, Kaido. He's right. I can't give up. I made a promise to Kaede.
Alright. We talked to everybody, yes? Good.
Are you gonna lie in the case again?
Probably. Someone's gonna lie. I choose you. Oh. So fancy.
Here it comes.
Ah.
The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door,
Yes.
Yeah.
As we pass through the door.
it started up again.
There we go.
Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning.
Okay.
Welcome!
Interesting. So they didn't change the
No.
look of the trial room
No.
for this game.
Mm-mm.
It's just the same
Same.
stained glass windows. Welcome! You've hopelessly arrived once again! Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place, it should be a monument.
Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone.
You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah? Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. I mean, there have been cameras. The first Danganronpa was for a show.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely for a show. Second game was not. It was just all...
Yeah. But we haven't seen cameras here. So how are they...
How is it being recorded?
Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. That's not true, though.
Yeah.
If that were true, then the motive videos are completely pointless.
Yeah.
Also, we heard people talking after Kaede died.
Yes.
That were not our characters. That were like,
that might
man.
be a flashback to when she first wiped her memory.
But all the other characters' portraits were not put up yet. It was just her death picture.
Oh, okay, true, that's true.
So...
No, they never put up Rentaro's either.
I know, I thought that was weird. I'm like, why did Rentaro not get a death picture?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. We'll have to see what happens after this trial.
Yeah.
Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Alright, well.
Then, the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern. He wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that it's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies.
Nice.
Truth and lies. By telling truth and lies.
Yeah. Use the truth bullets and the lie bullets. I don't remember the buttons for anything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to look up all...
Oh no!
What buttons am I doing? Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
Oh,
Alright, tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show and Ryoma is killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaede's wish. There we go. Alright, no pressure then. So... What have I got? 18? No, I have 6? I have 6 points I can use. So, what do I want? Tension gauge increases at a faster rate. Removes the time penalty for breaking a imagination excavation. What is imagination excavation? That might be nice. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Clear mind. Oh, psych taxi? Psyche taxi? Okay. So that's the taxi minigame that Zachary mentioned.
Yeah.
The amount of letter cubes. What's that mean? I wonder if I should get that just because I know that's something that's gonna show up.
The cubes that make the word set the word.
Also, Hangman's Gambit would be a little nice too. Everything lights up a little more frequently. Now, whether you believe Shuichi depends on if you think they'll pull the same trope twice. Because up until Kaede, the MC was safe. But if they do it again, it's too predictable. But if you assume they won't,
Yeah.
Then we're back to square one. True. That is true.
Yep.
Keyword in the first... I don't think Shuichi had the opportunity for this one. Just because of everything that was going on with Gonta and Shuichi.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, right? Like he was locked up.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna get...
He got locked up around that time.
I think I'm gonna get the panic one. It instantly silences loud voices. Because there's so much going on with that one that it's kind of difficult to keep track. So I'm gonna... Can I really... Whoops.
Well, you can only buy one skill and then that's it.
Can I not? Crap, where is that now? So buy. Yes. Okay.
That's it.
There we go. Okay.
That's all you can get.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of points. I don't think there's any that are 2 or less. Oh, there's up shift, but I already got that. Okay. That'll do.
Yeah.
So let's look over our clues. And then we'll figure this out. So, the victim is the ultimate tennis pro, Ryoma Hoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. Cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. So thankfully he wasn't eaten alive. During the magic show and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. There's apparently 3 of these?
Cool.
Interesting.
Everyone
Oh, because it's got different times. So from 8 o'clock, this was the crew. 8:55, this was the crew. And then from 9 to 11, this was the crew. Okay, so the night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the Ultimate Entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 p.m. Piranha Tank. The water tank that had the piranhas inside it was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab and was carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank, using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made out of glass. The other sides were made out of wood. It looked like there was no lid from the start, so it would be easy to put a body in there. But how to stop the piranhas from eating it until they were in the tank together.
Yeah, it seems... But not only that, remember they mentioned how they said there was more piranhas than there was...
Yeah.
Than they originally put in there?
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
The window frame of the top window in the gym. It had distinct abrasions as if it was scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool and gym. I think the cable's connected to that.
Yeah, it's more like a zip line.
Yeah, exactly.
And the wheel, I don't know, like the blow up
inner tube
in the tube was like hung on that.
Yeah, and then came off of it and fell in the pool.
Yeah, so it's more like Ryoma traveled on that.
Yeah, to get to the top of that tank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea about the inner tube, because I was trying to figure out, like, how do you get... It kind of seems obvious that the cable was tied between it, and I'm like, okay, but then how do you get there? But the inner tube makes sense. Then you could, like, tie it. Because, I mean, you couldn't slide down a cable. You would completely destroy your hands. and if you're carrying a body.
Oh, he does have his handcuffs too, so he could have ziplined.
Yeah, but you would have to like fling it over and then attach before you could.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't do it like
yeah,
just like that.
Yeah. It also seems from the evidence, we haven't got there yet, but it kind of seems from the evidence that he drowned in the sink.
Yeah.
Not in that tank.
Not in the tank.
So he would have had to have been dead already before he got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how would they have the time to do that, though? I mean...
I agree.
Yeah, and then behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke.
I think that is probably connected to the magic trick.
Yeah, Himiko's way of getting out.
Yeah, I think like she probably got out of there, changed clothes, and that's why all that's wet. Okay, so there's the scratched handcuffs. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab.
So, they had the rope there. Do you think like the rope was like somehow tied towards the way Himiko escaped so that it triggered something? Because an already dead Ryoma to zipline across and dump himself into the pool?
I want to say no, because of there's been a lot of emphasis on like the time, because the time's missing from when he died, right?
Yeah.
And everyone, and like the emphasis has been like, you can't be in the pool at night, you can't be in the gym at night, you can't be alive. Yeah. But if you're dead I feel like Monokuma was saying Ryoma was dead after 10 p.m. without telling us.
Okay. After 10 p.m.
Like I feel like he was like Ryoma's body was either in the pool. The pool wouldn't make sense because no one could go in to get him out of there, or it was in the gym after 10 o'clock. So he could have been in the tank already before the magic show even happened in the morning. I just don't know how he was kept there without the piranhas eating him. That I don't understand.
You think he was already kept in the tank?
Yeah, I think the murder was done last night because we all have alibis, right? We were all at the insect meet and greet, and that's why like a lot of us can be excused from being suspected at this time.
Okay, so this was a way of being able to get him into the tank?
Yeah.
That was the whole way it was set up. Yeah, like that whole method was done. So you think Ryoma was already in the fish tank, piranha tank?
Yeah.
Before the magic show started.
I think so. That's the only way for it to like time out as well as it did. Because I mean, otherwise you would have had to like know exactly like to the second when to drop Ryoma's body in there, and I mean we were basically all already in the gym except for a couple of people. Like a couple of those people could have done it, but it would have been very specific, and also stuff was found in the pool.
Yeah.
If anybody dropped that, they could have just got that at the time because there's no rules against going into the pool in the morning. It's only after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that makes me think like, okay, that stuff fell into the pool last night when the body was taken over. So.
Okay.
But we'll see. I mean, I could be wrong. That's just my theory. There's also this, a square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. Interesting. Yeah, that didn't break.
The piranhas that ate Ryoma before the magic show, Anji said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before.
So something changed between last night and tonight where...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, just like where The piranhas seem to have increased, and potentially Ryoma's body is also in there.
Yeah, I don't know if that means like they couldn't eat his body because the tank was too stuffed, so they couldn't actually move at all.
To actually, you think like some of them would be like facing him and go.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
You would think, but I don't know.
Like, does it only look like it's more piranhas because his body's in there and it's like stuffing up?
That's
Okay.
possible.
Yeah.
But then again, how do you stop them from just eating him? Because they like devoured him immediately.
Yeah, as soon as it dropped.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's the only thing I'm not sure. And then this was also in there. Is this glass pane. That didn't break.
Yeah.
So it's very strong. But I just don't know what the significance of that is yet. Okay, immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 p.m. He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. I still don't know what the significance of that is, but okay. There's the hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank so you can get out. Black piece of fabric. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. Pool rules. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 p.m. last night. Miyu also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that.
Okay. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. There were small scratches on it as if it was scraped by something. So he's probably drowned there. And then found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab, the tennis net cable was properly set up when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was around 50 feet in length, so it's more than enough to span both windows across the pool. And that's all we got. So, yeah, I don't have as clear of a case with this one as the first. The first one I like could see into the Matrix. This one I'm not so sure about. Other than like, I'm pretty sure he was drowned in his lab. The cable was connected between both windows, and his body was dumped into the piranha tank during the night.
But not only that, his head had a crack in it, right?
Oh yeah, his head had a crack. Yeah, we never like discovered what the thing with the cracked skull was.
Yeah, it was why there's like knocked him out that way.
Right.
And drowned him.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Knocked him out first.
Yeah.
Then handcuffed him.
Yeah.
Then drowned him. Right.
I don't know what they would use to knock him out. I mean, I'm assuming it's the ultimate way, just bashing his head against the sink.
Or just
Yeah.
So Alex wants to know. They're taking up the mantle. Who do we think did it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I still think it's the maid.
Yeah, I can't really see anybody else being, like, having the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
Not in this case, anyway.
Yeah, like anybody else that would have had all this knowledge was otherwise preoccupied at the time. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
When did Kokichi run into Kurumi? He said it was like...
It was 9. And
so...
then he talked to her for half an hour, then they played tag for half an hour.
Yeah, so it was like 1 hour in because last person who saw Ryoma
was Gonta.
Gonta.
Well, I saw him at 8. Yeah, so there's an hour there. Between 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what... Yeah, between 8 to 9 was the time that all those events would have taken place then.
Yes, unless she was on her way after 10 p.m. I mean, she could have done it after 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's either between... Yeah, the timing's going to be the important thing for this case. It's either between 8 and 9 or after 10 o'clock. Yes, I do need motive to accuse the person of a crime. But I don't have a motive for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's the videos, right? So, I guess maybe she just found out that Ryoma had her video.
Yeah.
So she was like somehow able to see it.
Yeah.
And then it affected her so badly that she's like, okay, I'm gonna kill everyone else in the game.
I'm gonna kill everyone else.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make it look like it was Himeko who did it, and have everyone choose her.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying with that. Yeah, that's the only problem, is I don't have a motive. Other than, like, if we find out during the trial that...
What her video is, who is her special people.
Who's her special people?
That she wants to get back to.
That or somebody ordered her to do it. Because, I mean, that's been a big thing of this entire chapter, is, like, she will fulfill any request.
Yes.
Any request.
Maybe she, maybe she saw a video, and the request was from somebody special to her, and their request is, live, fool, live. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna live, I'm gonna win this game, and get the heck out of here. I don't know.
Yeah, unless in her mind, fulfilling Kaede's wish, somehow killing Ryoma fulfills that.
Yeah,
but I don't know how.
There would be, yeah.
Because she's also like, you know, I mean, the only thing in that instance would be Ryoma was very pro, let's watch the motive videos. Let's give everybody their motive videos.
Yeah.
And we had done this whole narrative of, if we watch our motive videos, someone's gonna die. So maybe she's like, hey, if I get rid of Ryoma, then the top contender for like, hey, we need to watch these motive videos is gonna be gone.
Okay.
And so then we can all just like coexist, cohabitate with that, and we're just like, it'll continue as cooperating instead of there being this division between people.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Kokichi was like the guy going of the hospital.
I know, I'm like, couldn't you have killed Kokichi instead?
Yeah.
Kokichi is like anti-cooperation, so...
Yeah, so how do you think the whole thing played out? Is like she entered the tennis lab,
knocked him out,
found him in that, you know, the shower room.
Well, she could have found him anywhere and just knocked him out.
Yeah.
Probably in his lab.
Yeah.
Either, I would imagine she wouldn't go into the shower room if he was in there by himself.
Yeah.
But he was probably, I would imagine he was like in the main lab.
They knocked him out, then filled up the sink and drowned him in it.
Yeah. Handcuffed him first,
yeah. There's a lot of scrape marks too on that, which...
He probably woke up while he was drowning.
Yeah, while he was drowning, yeah.
Man, she really gave him a big crack on the head, though.
Yeah.
When she knocked him out. Sheesh.
Yeah.
I still like his little toes. Every time I look at the skeleton, I'm like, look at the little toe bones.
And then she ripped off the wire from the tennis net.
Tied it
to both ends.
Yeah.
The gym to that place.
Yeah.
And she filled up that
inner tube.
Inner tube.
Got a rope for that.
Hung in it, yeah, with the rope. And then laid him on that rope or something. Sort of.
Well, she would have had to go with him though, because like he's not going to just like fall into the tank when he gets to the other side.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering then, like, was the rope like tied to like the escape hatch that the witch girl?
It's too low. Like the tank is here, the other tank is up here.
Okay.
So the window is up there, tank's up there, this tank is down here, and the glass thing is in that tank. So it would like...
Yeah, so like I feel like enough time would pass by when the countdown ends, and the hatch opens and lets the piranhas down, then he would be shooting out from the one window to the other window, fall down through that tank, and end up in the pool with the piranhas.
It's possible, but the timing would have to be perfect.
The only thing I would say that wouldn't be the case is because they still wanted to point out this difference with there being more piranhas in the tank.
Yeah,
was.
that's important for sure.
And I don't know if she just decided, I'm just gonna add more piranhas just to make sure that he gets eaten really quickly.
Yeah. Anyway, Alex, no problem. Thanks for joining us. Good luck at work, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Yeah, like to get rid of all the evidence so they don't have any evidence. Like, let me just fill up with enough piranhas here that.
But everybody saw he was dead in the tank.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to get rid of the evidence, why not just let them eat him?
Yeah.
When the tank was already there, and then you just have bones, and you'd be like, "Who's this? Oh, it's Ryoma. What the, you know?" I think we're gonna have to get a lot of information when we actually go through the trial.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna lock in for Kurumi.
Yeah, Kurumi.
Yeah, and we'll see. And yes, I will make fun of a dead man, haha, because I'm evil. Let's begin. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Could you also give me all
During the trial, you'll
the
present
controls
your
again?
arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for whodunnit. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Yeah!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Thank you, Angie. She backstabbed her new friend immediately.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Never trust Atua.
Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
Well, he's blind as a bat.
You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
She's gonna snap. Like she's about to kill someone or be killed.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me.
Screw Atua!
I'll protect Himiko.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
Oh, it's not me, it's God. She's got this religion thing down. She does.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though.
It's
Himiko
true.
used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
Let's talk about it.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
I know, maybe it really was magic.
You know.
If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
That's not a very good threat, because all of you will die if you're
Yeah, I
wrong.
know, right? What the
Stop
heck?
picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me.
Lie and say yes, she did.
Lie. Probably
Atua
water.
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
Well, oh,
The
right.
tank about Ryoma
I forgot
opened
that-
and piranhas came pouring out.
Bullet.
Okay.
And he was eaten alive.
He was not eaten alive.
Into bone by piranhas.
Monokuma file.
Savage way to go.
That's a
No,
contradiction.
that's wrong. No, that's wrong. It was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Rude. Okay. Well, I
That
know.
was funny. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You can't use the protagonist there. You're not the protagonist. Get out.
Nagito did it too. Number 2.
Oh, he did he? Yeah.
They always like, that's wrong.
No, okay, he did like that. Man, I can't remember the game anymore. It's been too long.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah.
Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Don't you guys
Atua
read?
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo.
Ah, there we go.
It came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive.
No, that's wrong. Shuichi. Ah!
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
That's like the first thing you should do, you dummy. How does it feel being in the final stretch of your Dangan journey? Kind of wild. Because it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Like when we first started, I was like, I don't know what we're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's this game series is still wild, but I like it. I had
Yeah,
fun.
that's good. It took a while getting used to though.
Yeah, but now that I'm like used to it, I'm like, yeah, I'm in it now. I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about this game because I've heard like such polarizing opinions on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna fall when it's done, but right now I'm enjoying it.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male. So what? Ryoma drowned. Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously... Speaking of when Ryoma drowned,
Before the show started.
before the show started.
That's it!
I got it.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed.
Agree.
Okay.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead. Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
That's a good point, Zachary. Maybe they just meant that Himiko had to get out of the tank and also drown him within 60 seconds, and that might have been too much of an ask. Maybe.
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up!
Himiko is committed to her act.
Yeah.
But those who do
Degenerate.
are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Samugi, you're completely missing the point.
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
So, not real magic?
So it's not magic?
No, it was real magic.
Oh.
Magic. Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway,
Anyway.
we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
Here we go. Spin to win! What do we got this time?
The water
How
tank
did
trick.
Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
It did.
Yeah.
We can agree with that.
Must be real magic!
You think water tank trick
Yeah,
is the
real
thing?
escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos. And one of them was Sumugi in disguise.
Hey,
Not
no
that again.
costumes or disguises.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be water tank trick.
That's right. There was a similar water tank in Himiko's lab. If I remember my investigation, there was some trick to the tank.
How did Himiko escape the water?
The mechanism was set up.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
Somewhere around
What
here.
about that square pane of
Yeah.
glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I agree with this. She smiled at us. Oh.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
She wasn't involved in the investigation.
Come on, guys, pick up the pace.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
What do you gotta say to that, Himiko?
Mind over strength!
Oh, God. Here we go. How do I do this again?
Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
How do I see the controls?
What do you mean?
Oh, there we go.
Well, this is just for the.
Yeah, for that. But when I actually get to it, it's F3.
Oh, okay.
Just so that I can, like, look at it again.
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Move blade. Select truth blade. Left click is cut. And then right is truth blade cut. Right. Okay. Yes. Alright, let's see what we got. Wet staircase,
The side
probably.
of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that.
On this one.
And now I'm gonna punch you!
Advance.
Wait a second. Before you punch me.
Before you punch
What
me.
makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words.
All right. At least that one was pretty straightforward.
Straightforward, which one you had to use.
Yeah.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water.
Yeah, I was like, I want to get this figured out before we go.
The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Oh, Gonza.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
I like that he's just moving on.
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away.
Double escape hatch.
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
Like this puddle.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed.
Oh no. I mean, you figured out her magic trick, but that doesn't mean she did it.
Wait,
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
now we can finish this case.
Yeah.
Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water
There's a
tank.
change of clothes, right?
Yeah.
Ta-da! Behold, the magnificent underwater escape!
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. No, magic. She changed her uniform.
That's it.
I got it.
Because we all got extras in our room.
It's because she changed her uniform.
Look, my dear, I know this is really important to you, but if you don't speak up, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
That's okay, because it's magic.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Called out.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win.
Wow, we did it!
Whoa.
Yay! We can finish the game now.
Yeah.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Uh-huh.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed.
Yeah, there he is. Let's
Like,
move
alright,
on
let's move on.
Yes,
we don't
let
need to
us
argue
proceed.
about this.
Yeah, it's
Did
not
the culprit
important.
hide Ryoma's
We all
body?
understand.
From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
Good God. I know, poor girl. She just wanted to show off something cool, and now people are accusing her of murder. Like, if there was no murder, that entire magic act was awesome.
Yeah.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
And she's brought back again.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
Oh no.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says.
What did she say?
Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
Thought the same with Kaya.
I know.
If I can't do that,
surprise!
then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Okay, now what?
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
Going to his account,
No
right?
one
I
could
think
have
so,
seen
because
that.
he was up there. No one could have seen
It
that.
would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Yeah, it's this part.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Okay.
Ryoma's
bullets.
corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you done-with con artist. She's not lying.
I don't agree with
She's
this.
not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips.
You don't have donkey lips.
Okay, well.
It is possible that Himiko and Ryoma switched places in the water, but I feel like I'm forgetting an important point.
The only one.
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, it's going back to cookies.
She dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
And
simply switched places with it. Are you telling me you saw that happen? No one could have seen that.
I so
It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Oh yeah.
That's wrong!
I threaded that gap.
No.
And she's back in.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, it's very good.
No, that's actually a great clue. If Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull them out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
That would have been a pretty cool way to do that murder, though.
Yes, it would.
Ryoma's body.
I would have never
Boy,
guessed
get it
that.
No, I wouldn't come up with that.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain, to all but Gonta, anyway.
The
then
fact
the
that we
culprit
never
never would
opened
have
that
considered hiding
staircase
inside
door
the
is
staircase
kind of
with
just
the body.
left me confused when I was at that portion.
Sure.
I was like, huh? What? Puddle of water? Whoa.
Right, yeah, like what is the significance of all this?
Yeah.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster,
At least
and
open
seems
it up.
more rational too.
Then Rioma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs? Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase. But where? Above.
Look up. Look way up. Piranha tank.
Where were you hiding Rioma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
What of the tank?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
Yeah, I know.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
Oh.
then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Why was he not eaten by the piranhas? Even though he was in the same tank.
I like that Shuichi's already made the jump to like, he was in the same tank. But he's also stuck
Yeah.
on like, how was he not eaten?
Well,
The only other thing that was in the tank was that glass pane.
oh yeah, that glass cover that fell to the.
So the, yeah, fell in with the tank.
It's kind of.
Could that have been the separation? Because
Yeah.
you know, that could have made the piranhas squished on one side to make them look like there was a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if Ryoma's body was on the other side, you wouldn't be able to see past
yeah,
all the
that makes
piranhas.
sense.
Okay.
There was one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it.
Where were you hiding
Yeah,
Rioma's body?
I'm following now.
It wasn't
There it is.
really in the
Good
stairs,
task.
was it?
Okay, so it's near the end.
And containing the piranhas.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
I agree.
I agree with you. Well done, Theo.
Theo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank. Just as I thought.
Yeah.
So proud of him.
using that glass pane as a
Oh,
divider,
like that.
a safe space could be created in the tank.
Interesting.
It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Clever.
Means Rioma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
Very clever.
So Ryoma's body
Put it on
fell
the
into
glass
the water
panel
tank with the
so you can
piranhas?
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, okay, what's the point of this? Is this part of the way of getting out of the tank?
I know, I was like, is this part of the magic trick, or...
Gonta knew it!
Gonta knew it.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then...
It happened so fast.
the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh? Huh?
What's that?
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
I wonder if it was piranhas.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Yep.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
Cramped piranhas.
Yeah.
This is it!
This is it!
This is it!
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Whoa.
Huh? The piranhas?
The piranhas.
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
That makes a lot of sense.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Everybody calm down.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Atua can go suck an egg.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
But he was wrong.
What a petty-ass guy!
I agree with this.
It's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Himiko has a point.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
Oh God, no!
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry.
Brainwashing's still there. And Eris, hello! Good to see you.
Hello there, Eris.
It's going good. We're partway through the second class trial. How are you doing?
Himiko's still brainwashed!
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
I keto the brainwashing out of her.
Great. Now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of tard school or something?
Nuh-uh. Everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
This guy.
What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Holy, that is a woo!
Who you calling a dumb pig?
You're upset about the pig comment, but not the whore one?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Good lord. Yes. Tenko should, yeah, never mind. It is the wrong franchise. As the saying goes, we can count kind gods on an amputated hand. Well done. And also, hello, FMX. Good to see you too.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene.
I think
Yesterday, during nighttime. Was it done yesterday during nighttime?
Wrong answer.
Really?
Well, not like during nighttime. It's like right before nighttime, right? I guess that's the answer.
Okay.
I guess that's the answer. Is right before, because if it's nighttime, they can't go into that.
Oh,
the gym.
yeah. You're right. I got caught up in like the actual timing.
F minus.
If you can't remember something as basic as the school regulations, you're useless.
Damn it!
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. You think I'm a fool?
No, Jurichi, calm down. It's fine. Before nighttime is what I meant.
That's it.
There we go. We're gonna get our heart back. It's gonna be okay.
It was the
It
top
was done
option.
yesterday, before nighttime.
Didn't I lose two? Like I was down to like 2 hearts in the first class trial.
Yeah.
And I think we still got an A.
You still got an A. Like they're very generous. Right?
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Alright.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Yay!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet. First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
Look at the. They have
then
an X for him too.
They put one in for him too. We just now noticed it.
Oh, that's so funny.
That is
Talking about my
hilarious.
butthole?
What was his name again? Mono Kid?
Yeah, Mono.
Yeah, they have a thing for Mono Kid. That's amazing.
No, she means the alarm.
Mono. Suki
After
can't,
nighttime passed,
trying to-
morning came.
Why am I
These
here?
nuts,
Hiding the
these
body
Dumbos.
before the
I'm the only
show
small one
was-
left.
I know.
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit
They just keep
placed
ignoring
Rose
her.
in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay!
The time the crime happened, right?
Hooray!
I still don't really get it though. Can you narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I don't get it.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's okay. Finish your chewing. Hop.
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information.
The time.
Where's Mono?
Maybe Kokichi's account?
There's more here.
Or the insect meet and greet.
Yeah, it's either that. I do recall Monokuma telling us about the pool
Oh, the pool
area.
rules. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't
pool,
know.
yeah, this. I
Yeah.
think. It?
Oh,
No.
okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we.
Oh, because I think we've
found
gone.
it.
We've gone
We-
too far ahead.
Yeah, you're going too far ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you not involve me in your fetish, please? Yes, please. I cannot begin to imagine how that fits into the timeline of events leading to Ryoma's death. Yeah, no, it's actually Miyu and Gonta's accounts because they saw him alive up to that point.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah. Not Gonta's account. Where is that one? This one, Witnessing Ryoma.
This is it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was jumping way forward
If
in
we
the
can
case.
find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
Yes, Gonta, please teach Miyu how to act like gentlemen. She needs it.
Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Yeah.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Miu, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
It's nothing personal, Karumi.
Oh, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
What was that?
Sugar.
will also
Good
say this.
lord.
The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
You were not. Shuichi, you want to speak up?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Sadly, there's a reason for his reactions like that. You will see. Oh goody, I can't wait.
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious?
Just like before.
He's
still going?
Oh, he snapped out of it.
Yeah.
Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out kinky facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Sure.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
it? I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh no, this is gonna be like a 3. Yep.
Remember now, I do have an alibi.
Hold on. I'm gonna make a save here.
Yeah.
I'm making a save here. These ones are hectic. My brain can't keep up.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh no! The mass panic debate is gonna start! That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah, that's why I saved. Well, you're exactly correct, buddy! But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue, except it won't because I already got the bullet for that.
Oh.
So get hecked. Tutorial. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut 'em up with your left-click silencer. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Okay, so... what's happening?
Arrow keys.
Okay. Silencer. Left click. Confirm truth bullet. Okay. Gotcha. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Alright. Here we go.
I was running away from Gonta!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
I was hiding in the girls' bathroom.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
You did not stay at the gym.
No, I was in my own room, jeez.
I was in my own
You in Himiko's bathroom? No, I was in my own room, jeez. She's like turned on. Like, I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time.
I was running away from Gonta.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
I think it's Kokichi's account with the gym. Being in the gym the whole time.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Yeah, it should be here.
Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
I actually got it. I'm really glad I chose that skill point.
Yeah.
Because the timing for that would have been much harder.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
It could have.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Uh-huh.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
I agree with this.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
But he was drowned.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
A rendezvous.
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaido, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was.
It was Mew.
The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be
It's like the first option.
That's the first one.
That's it!
I got it!
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
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 Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerd!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh no.
Oh no, what a time to take a bite and lose the crumbs. Oh, the crumbs, the crumbs.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Something odd?
I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
Why was she in her underwear?
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
Damn.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. You and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gonta see Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot. So, Gonta no could bring her.
Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right?
No, she used her, what she call it? Secret woman weapon? And then...
That's right, secret woman weapon. Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Oh, well, because, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so...
I'm pretty stacked.
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
I mean, it did work.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
I feel like that's not how it happened, though, but I still don't understand why else she would be in her underwear.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Look at his face. Oh, good lord.
Mew was in her underwear. Gonta got a weird feeling.
Why did they draw them?
I know.
So Gonta ran away.
Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Yep, that's the face of someone who does that.
And I mean all the time.
Ah, uh-huh.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Thanks, Kibo.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Oh, wait.
We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Uh-huh. Alibis for yesterday has been recorded to the monopad. Interesting.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by it.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Wait.
2 prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito.
I wonder why.
I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Because that worked out so well the last time.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have a perfect idea.
Oh no.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people. And one of those two is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
That's an awful idea.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid.
Did I stutter?
You're too scared to point your fingers at others.
Save
So you hide behind the word
Kaito
trust.
because of the Cubs pad.
Oh yeah, we had his.
We have his.
He doesn't have a motive.
Yeah, he doesn't have a motive with that. Well, like that one
How
is
do you
taken out
expect
of
to find the
his
culprit
Yeah,
when you're all
good-
worried
good
about
point.
each other's feelings?
The strange thing I find is that the key to his room was on his body.
Ryoma's?
Yeah, like that's how we obtained it to
Yeah.
go into his room. So how did the so like
Oh, Shuichi lockpicked into all their rooms.
oh okay, so he thinks that other ones could just lockpick into the rooms.
Well, then,
Right, yeah, I mean, sorry, yeah, Kokichi lockpicked into the rooms.
Yes.
And then stole their stuff, but then
Then the Monodam put...
Monodam took them all back.
Yeah, and then redistributed them.
Yeah.
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 So.
If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Oh. Did you see that one?
First argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
There was one little sprite in there that was scary.
Yeah.
It was like there for a half
Very
second.
quick.
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction.
I love contradictions.
We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the liar. Smoke out
How
the
do you
liar.
expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
Whoa!
Our first topic is this. Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
How do you still have that?
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Oh, okay, so it's not in his room because he already took
wasn't
it.
the culprit
Ah.
who took the video from his room. It was you.
So that was the only one we didn't get back out of all the...
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
His eyes.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
He didn't have Kaito's.
No, because we have Kaito's.
Yeah.
Unless they switched it around. And then,
Yeah.
unless Monodam switched it around. The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. The motive video that Ryoma had, Was it Kaido's or Maki's?
Maki.
That's it!
Give me back my heart.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Dang it!
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! That's what they should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong.
You were fell
Maybe
right into his
Maki
trap.
isn't the culprit either.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah?
Thank goodness Kaito coming in clutch.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit?
Huh? What?
Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the star.
Oh, it's official. Wow.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot.
A damned idiot!
Atua damned.
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprits. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
What?
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
Well, no, that's not quite how it works.
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Thank you.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
You agree with a degenerate male?
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
Oh, Gonta. It's okay, though.
As long as you believe in people. It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end. So...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Yay, believe in Maki.
Believe... What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Woo!
For now, they are innocent.
Well said.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
I'm in training.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Ultimate apprentice detective.
Face.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me.
But
that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Let's go!
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh? Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Oh! When?
What?
Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I don't like you or anything, Baka. That was exactly the vibes I got. I'm like, I ship it.
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
Ah, that changes our timeline.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaido.
How can we prove
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Well...
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
Soon Maki roll! FMX, that's wonderful. Well done.
But why did Maki
I
wait
love
until
that.
now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now? Of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But, should I?
Ooh, intermission! This is
Intermission.
actually a great time for an intermission. Yo. Do you want to save? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, good, good. I do want to save. Well, I don't think we could have timed that out any better, honestly. That's just about time. I mean, it's basically time.
Now then.
Alright. I think we'll stop there. Well, because, I mean, we just had, this is like intermission. And we just made a save. So I think we'll just call it a little early today. Why not? We got through half the trial. I really like that the trials are much faster in this game.
Yeah.
Like, do they feel faster to you, or is that just me?
They do feel quite a bit faster, yeah.
I feel like it, I don't know, the pace is better. It just kind of progresses a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I felt like it took like 3 hours to get to intermission.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the second game especially, it took a long time. And then the
Yeah.
second half of the trial was faster.
True.
But I'm like, we get to intermission pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're welcome, Zachary. Thank you for joining the stream today. And everyone else, too, for joining us. It was great having you. Especially since it was a Friday night edition of this. So, bit of a shake-up because I got a party tomorrow. And that'll be a nice change of pace. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Max, too, for being willing to adjust your schedule for that.
No problem.
Also, it is a long weekend here for us, so You know what that means. It's time for our long stream day again.
Long stream day.
So Monday, we are going to stream Persona 3, 2 to 5 and 7 to 10 EDP. So if you guys are around, maybe 6 hours of me fighting Elizabeth is in the future. This would be the time when I would normally say what my schedule is going to be for this week, but I actually was just talking to Dodd this evening. I don't have any videos after what I recorded for like this past afternoon, and I'm not going to get time to record until like Sunday afternoon, and I kind of feel like I need a vacation.
Where's the video?
I know. I'm gonna put out an announcement on Discord and on YouTube as well, so that hopefully everyone will see. But I think I'm going to not be doing videos until next Saturday when we start the stream again. So let's see, what day is it? It is it's Friday right now, so yeah. Saturday, maybe Sunday. Sunday will be like I'll do my Sunday video, and there will be a gander for that as well. I'll plan for that, and then I'll pick back up with Crimson Flower the following Monday. So anyway, I'll detail all that out in an announcement, but I just need a little R&R, I think. Yeah. And it'll be nice to get some pizza or something on Monday and just die for 6 hours. It should be fun. So anyway, thank you guys again for joining us. Have a good rest of your time zone and a good weekend.
Yeah. Thanks again for joining, everyone. Appreciate you joining us, and hope you all have a good rest of your time zone as well.
Yep.
And hopefully I'll see you next week or this Monday coming.
Or this Monday. Sounds good.
Yeah. Take care. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Team Market blasting off again!